Hey guys, TGIF update. Tony George, DocSports.com. What's up? Tell you what's up. Got a big play in college basketball tonight, the Sweet 16, my biggest play of the tournament. Call the tournament game of the year if you must. I don't. It's a 7-unit position on triple header card tonight. Turned a profit last night. Small play loss on Florida State. Big pick win on Texas Tech. One of the better teams in this tournament, and they proved it last night. So bear that in mind moving forward. They're not an easy out for anybody. Chris Beard can coach. Little disappointed last night because Tennessee and Rick Barnes blew my futures ticket. You know, I still got tickets on Duke and North Carolina, but I had a $500 15-1 ticket on Tennessee. The fact that he even got it in overtime is a miracle. Rick Barnes can't coach his way out of a wet paper bag. That was my biggest problem with them because they have as much talent as anybody to win this thing. There's literally, 5 or 6 teams left standing that can win it all. Really is. Gonzaga looked awfully good last night. A lot better than I thought they would against Florida State. Florida State just came out flat and couldn't hit a shot, and Gonzaga couldn't miss one, especially early in that game. But nonetheless, a 7-unit play. I'm not going to hype it up and brag it. It's my strongest position of the tournament. I'm on a 6-4 run in college basketball. Did not have a good season, but I can tell you, I've been doing this 27 years, and I know a cheap line when I see one. I know a good coach in postseason play when I see one. I know talent when I see one, and I know when I see mismatches. Those things haven't changed. There's other things I need to adapt next year to improve my college basketball handicapping, but those standard things remain the same. Tonight, 7-unit play, tournament game of the year, Sweet 16. Get on it. It's on a triple header. 13 units of action, 2 3-unit plays, and 1 7-unit play. All side plays. I'm planning on getting paid twice on payday. Let me tell you, boys. Major League Baseball opened up with a loss yesterday. Late inning heroic catch to stop St. Louis from getting a home run. We had the Cards. They lost 5-4. The good news is I have a rare 4-unit play this early in the season in Major League Baseball. I rarely pull the trigger for more than 2 or 3 units early in the season. This is a mismatch tonight. It's a great scenario, and it is a dirt cheap line. So we'll fire right back, gain a unit back over what we lost, get going. Your free play on the Twins won. In the NBA, Clippers blew a huge lead last night. We lost out late. You might have pushed if you got the line. We're passing tonight in the NBA. I don't force plays. I don't put out something just to sell it. We're up over 100 units in the NBA this year, a bunch of freaking money, and this is just very treacherous time of year in the NBA. You have to be very careful. So I've saved the best one for a free play for you, and also an NCAA Sweet 16 position. Don't forget this weekend, back-to-back weeks winning UFC cards. The last 3 top plays in UFC have all won. UFC Fight Night in Philadelphia will have a top play. I have one of the best mixed martial arts UFC handicappers in Las Vegas, and he's proven it each and every week. We'll have that card up late tonight, early tomorrow morning. And NASCAR O'Reilly Auto Parts 500 from Texas on Sunday. We will have a card. We'll have a top play there. Let's get to the business at hand. First of all, tonight, just a lean Michigan State LSU. Michigan State's laying a number here. LSU, pretty good basketball team. If you haven't noticed, outside of Tennessee, crapping down their leg last night, taking a piss all over themselves. The SEC's a pretty good basketball conference. That being said, so is the Big Ten with Purdue with a big win yesterday. If you take a look at the dynamics on the total here, the under 149.5 looks to be a solid lean. They're allowing 130. Last 5 games, Michigan State's only allowed 60. I think it'll be a tight game. I think it'll be a lot more competitive than people think. I think Michigan State's defense is probably going to give LSU some trouble, but I take the under 149 in that game. Their scoring model is they're scoring 147 and allowing 130 combined their last 5 games. Both those numbers under this total. Just for shits and giggles. My free play tonight is going to be official free play in the NBA is going to be the Golden State Warriors. You always have to worry about Golden State laying numbers and showing up. 4-1 their last 5, 3-2 against the spread. But tonight is an opportunity because you have Denver playing Oklahoma City, and they're trying to hold out Denver one game. There's one game separating these two. Denver's going to have a tough time at OK City. On the other hand, you take a look at Minnesota. Covington's out, 13 points, 5 boards. Rose out, 18 points, 2 boards a game. Gibson's out, 10 points, 6 boards a game. Minnesota can ill afford to give up, 41 points a game. I know these guys have been out for a while. Gibson's not coming back. Rose is done. But at the end of the day here, Golden State's laying 9.5, knowing that Denver is in big trouble is potentially in big trouble tonight, at least in for a tussle, and they want to hang on, have number 1 seed in the West here. They will show up. That's the one key about Golden State. Are they going to show up or are they not going to show up? Well, Durant's been on fire. They're dialed in. We'll take them. We'll lay the 9.5. I expect them to beat Minnesota handily. 12 to 15 points. If they show up, they should be able to manhandle these guys and drop the throttle and keep it down. That's the free play. 7-unit. Tournament game of the year, Sweet 16, top play, whatever you want to call it, on a 3-play card. Major League Baseball with a rare 4-unit play this early in the season, but we got the perfect setup tonight. And we're passing in the NBA and back you with the official NBA play tomorrow and get right back on track in the NBA. Have a great Friday, guys. Let's do this.